everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel and to part 3 of my art journey. Today we're in the year 2018. Yeah, we're going back in time. And the theme is commitment, so let's get started. I will be referring to my notes just to keep myself focused and because I don't want to ramble on. So picture 1st of April 2018, I made a conscious decision to focus on my art journey with intentions, a plan, a strategy. What did that look like? Well, it looked like I was going to make a lot of artwork. I kind of knew that would happen, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to move forward and create more in that year. And I created 46 pieces of artwork using acrylic, watercolour and ink, gouache and oil pastels. And also I wanted to develop an online presence, so I'll come to that eventually, talking about developing a website. That was something on my mind, definitely, that year. And also what I wanted to do was curate my art rather than make random pieces of artwork. That was good at the time, it was fine. But I got to the point where I thought, what do I want to actually do? I want to achieve something a little bit more interesting for me, and hopefully interesting for people who can who view my artwork, because I wanted to give my art a context and have it mean something to me and hopefully to the people that saw it on my website. That was my mind at the time. So between June and September that year, I created a series of artwork called Centre Stage, which was made up of women of colour portraiture. And then in October, I chose another series of art, and I gave it the name of Impressions, and that was made up of abstract realism portraiture. And that was when I started the ball rolling with my website development. I certainly was looking into it, making decisions about, what package I was going to use, what kind of website did I want, that kind of thing was on my mind. So the curating of the artwork, I had that vision of them being in a gallery on a website, or on my website. That was behind the scenes, what I was thinking. And so that's why I did that. Though it had a purpose, I think it was good to have a purpose, rather than, like I say, making pieces of artwork, which was fine then, but now I wanted to be a bit more serious-minded with my art journey. What I will link below is a description or the rationale for why I chose those kinds of pieces of artwork. There's always a story to tell about each piece of artwork really, but yeah, you'll find the rationale is in the description below, and so do check it out at the end of the video, and you can find out a bit more about my ideas. You're going to see also 2 pieces of artwork, one from each of those series that I just talked about, at the end of the video. You can also you can skip that and just go right to my website. I hope you won't leave me yet though. You can check them all out on my website, and the link is below too. So my website, I'm going to talk about a bit about the website I chose, which was a package called Site 123. I launched it in mid-November 2018 after working on it for a couple of weeks. I can't remember it. It did feel a bit like, I've always say this, it's really like a mad scientist situation, because I am not technically minded. And so it's always a challenge, but I do know what I want to do. I've got an idea about how I want to present what I need, and I do my homework. You've got to do your homework. So I have done it before for my writing. I did create a website, so I had some idea about, although I think it was worse then. I think the packages then were quite cumbersome. They've designed and grown and improved the whole way that you can make a website now. And I chose one that was free, although they did sting me with a bill after a year. They wanted to get some funds from me to continue hosting it. So, you've got to be careful of those hidden costs when you think you're going for a free website. There are free websites out there. I think WordPress is one of them. Wix, I'm not here to advertise, and I'm not here to critique the one I use. It was, like I said, it was fine for my purposes at the time. I'm looking to upgrade in the future and put new artwork out there. You got to keep going with the times, as they say. So that's what I'm going to do. The three main benefits of my art website are, and also for any website really, but mainly looking at art, people with artwork in mind, is that there's no barrier between the artists and the public. You completely cut out that middle person. Your work can be found, shared, pinned, liked, and even sold. It's up to you what you want to do with your art, but that's the opportunities with a website. And nothing is going to happen if you don't have one, unless you are an established artist and you've already got art galleries interested and exhibitions and things like that. But most of us don't have that opportunity, not earlier on. I think it shows also that you're serious about your art, and you are committed, and you care about how your art is presented and curated. It is important to, and I worked a lot on that on my own website. I wanted to make sure it was eye-catching, vibrant, that the pieces were worked well together, that kind of thing. And also it has a potential to achieve a level of recognition that is huge. If it depends what you're looking for. One image can be shared very quickly, and thousands of views can come from that in a short time frame. That's what can happen. I'm going to talk about my favourite social media platform. It is it is my favourite, Instagram. I could go on and on about Instagram. It is really one of the best places I've found, particularly if you're an artist. But so many people use Instagram. It's so easy to use as well. I've got three main benefits for me, and I'm sure for most people. For one, there's this international link with artists all over the world, just like that. And I've got some statistics. According to the DMR, which is a US agency that curates these statistics, over 400 million monthly active users use Instagram. Over 75 million daily active users are on Instagram. So, say no more. Photo sharing, video and social networking in one mobile app with a focus on images makes this an ideal visual platform for showcasing your art. Without, like I say, this middleman, woman. You've got free advertising, you can tell your story, share your inspirations and your creative process and more. It's designed with you in mind, designed to let you craft a socially engaging gallery of your art so people can follow along. I love it. I've learned a lot from using it. I do have some constraints. They're little rules of mine. I don't share. I'm not sharing all my artwork on there. I share what I want to share, and I have a reason. I have a good following. I'm not one for going out of my way and posting every day. If I post every week, that's what it is. But I post when I want to. I like the engagement every day. I look on it all the time. Well, I'd say all the time now. I have got a sort of another constraint there. It's not hours and hours. I do go on it every day and look at other pieces. It's like a gallery of artwork, and it's fascinating. And it's not just art that you can see. You can join up and link, follow a range of different people and platforms. So it's got a huge potential, and I really love it. I think that's it for the main part of the video. I'm going to conclude with one thing is, being an artist is also a commitment to a long journey. I mean, if you are going to make a commitment, it's for the. I think it's going to be for the rest of your life. Basically, it's a life choice I made. That's what I've made, and that's why I wanted to make that commitment, because I thought, no, I'm serious about it now. I mean, that doesn't mean you have to stay with it forever. It's entirely up to you. But what I'm trying to say is there's more to being an artist than making art, especially behind the scenes stuff that goes on. So that's it for week 3. In part 4 next week, I'll be covering highlights of 2019, my busiest year yet, and that'll be the final video in the series, basically, but not the last video. They'll be coming every week as per normal on a Thursday or a Friday. So thank you for watching. Do watch part 1 or 2 or even both of my art journey videos. They're all going to be within the same playlist, my art journey playlist. Stay safe and bye for now. And don't forget to check out my artwork. The couple of pieces are coming up right now. Bye.